Welcome back to the Deep Dive. If you've stepped into a store lately, you probably felt it, right? There's this new energy, a heightened expectation.
Mm-hmm.
Consumers like us are craving speed, really personalized experiences, and, shopping journeys that are just utterly seamless.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, a lot of the traditional retail models seem to be, struggling to keep pace with that demand.
It's absolutely true. I mean, the retail landscape is evolving at just breakneck speed. What worked even just a few years back, it's often not enough now to capture attention or, drive real loyalty.
Exactly.
So retailers are definitely looking for revolutionary solutions, something to give them that crucial competitive edge.
And that's exactly what we're going to unpack today. We're taking a deep dive into Edge AI. Now, this is a technology that isn't just tweaking retail. It feels like it's fundamentally redefining it.
Right.
Think of it as moving that immense power of artificial intelligence from these distant, sometimes abstract data centers.
Yeah, out in the cloud somewhere.
And bringing it directly into the heart of the action, right onto the store floor itself. So, for anyone listening who wants a shortcut to understanding the next wave of intelligent retail, well, we're excited to explore this with you.
Yeah, and our mission for this deep dive is really to demystify Edge AI. We'll explore how this tech is fundamentally redefining both the customer experience and the operational side, the efficiency within retail.
Yeah.
And we'll also glimpse some of the, exciting possibilities it holds for the future of shopping. We're basing this on a comprehensive guide you shared.
All right. And by the time we wrap up, you, the listener, are going to have a really crystal clear understanding of how retailers are using these real-time data-driven decisions to enhance pretty much every single facet of their business. You'll not only be well informed on this critical shift, but honestly, you'll probably look at your next shopping trip, maybe even just a quick dash to the grocery store, in a completely new light.
Yeah.
So let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's unpack this core idea. We hear AI constantly, right? And many of us are pretty familiar with cloud computing. But Edge AI, that adds this crucial, maybe often misunderstood layer.
Yeah.
For our audience who follows these trends, what's the most sort of succinct way to differentiate Edge AI? Why is bringing AI out of those data centers and into the store such a big deal for retail?
That's a great question, and it really hits the nail on the head. At its heart, Edge AI is basically the powerful combination of edge computing, which just means processing data closer to where it's generated, like right in the store.
On the device itself.
Exactly, on local devices and artificial intelligence. The key difference, and why it's so transformative for retail, is that instead of sending all that data to some central cloud server for analysis,
which takes time and bandwidth.
Right. Edge AI performs those machine learning tasks directly on those local interconnected devices. We're talking about edge devices like security cameras, smart shelves, POS systems, even, sophisticated robotics, all right there in the actual store.
Okay, so instead of a massive video stream of, say, me pausing to look at a jacket being sent miles away to a server farm,
right,
that analysis happens, right there,
yeah,
on the camera or maybe a little hub in the back room. That immediacy, that sounds like a huge departure from traditional cloud AI.
Precisely. That local processing is the why. It addresses several critical problems that cloud-based AI has, especially for retail. The first massive benefit is latency.
Okay, the delay.
Yeah, the delay. With Edge AI, data is processed locally, meaning you get near-instant responses. Think about real-time fraud detection at checkout. With traditional cloud AI, it's almost impossible, practically speaking.
Because of that lag.
Exactly. That tiny but crucial delay as data travels back and forth to a remote server, it makes immediate intervention really hard. But with Edge AI, that decision happens instantly at the point of sale. That's the game changer.
So no lag when literally seconds count.
Yeah.
And what about just the sheer volume of data? Because, big data usually means big bandwidth needs, right? Expensive needs.
Right. That's the second crucial point, bandwidth. Edge AI dramatically cuts down bandwidth costs because often only metadata, that's just data about the data, like a timestamp or a product ID or account.
Not the whole raw video feed.
Exactly. Only that metadata or maybe key insights get sent to the cloud. You're not trying to stream terabytes of raw video constantly. Cloud AI, though, it needs that constant, really robust network connection to transmit all that information, which can be slow and, like you said, very expensive.
Yeah, I can see how that would save retailers a significant amount on network costs alone. But, in today's world, trust is arguably just as important as speed. When we're talking processing data right there in the store, how does Edge AI stack up on privacy and security, especially with sensitive customer info?
It's a huge advantage, actually. Security is significantly enhanced with Edge AI precisely because sensitive data is processed and often stored right there on site, locally.
So it doesn't travel as far.
Right. It dramatically reduces its exposure compared to cloud AI, where raw data often gets transmitted to third-party servers, increasing the risk of, interception or breaches. And here's another fascinating bit that sometimes gets overlooked: offline capability.
Oh, interesting. So it works even if the internet goes down.
Exactly. Edge AI can operate autonomously without an active internet connection.
Yeah.
That's a massive advantage for business continuity. Imagine a cloud-dependent POS system during a network outage.
Everything stops. No sales.
It grinds to a halt. But Edge AI can keep those critical functions running, transaction security measures, they aren't interrupted.
Okay, so it's more robust, more resilient, but does that local processing mean it's inherently less powerful? I always had the impression cloud AI offered almost limitless computing power for really complex stuff.
That's a fair question. Edge AI's computing power is, in fact, limited by the specific hardware of the device itself. It's not designed for the same huge, complex models or massive data lakes that cloud AI, with its vast centralized resources, can handle so well. However, for the retail environment, it's perfectly suited for those specific real-time tasks that need immediate, localized responses. So for a retailer, this translates into immediate, tangible benefits. Think dynamic content on digital signs reacting to you in milliseconds, or those real-time inventory alerts, things that were once only possible with heavy, often delayed cloud setups.
Why?
The core insight here, I think, is that Edge AI isn't just about faster tech. It's fundamentally about decentralizing intelligence. It pushes that real-time decision-making power right to the point of interaction, making retail ops not just faster and more robust, but also more private and adaptable to the unique dynamics of each store.
That's a really powerful distinction, and really sounds like Edge AI is completely reshaping the in-store shopping experience for us as customers.
Yeah.
Moving beyond just, basic loyalty programs to something much more personal, more engaging.
Exactly. It's about creating an environment that sort of anticipates customer needs rather than just reacting after the fact. Let's take smart digital signage and product recommendations as a prime example. Imagine you're browsing the apparel section, maybe looking at, a new winter coat. As you pause, an AI-powered camera, maybe mounted subtly on the ceiling, detects your presence. It might even discern sort of general demographic info or style preferences without identifying you personally, of course.
Right, it's anonymous analysis.
Precisely. And instantly, a nearby digital display subtly changes. Maybe it shows complementary items, a scarf, boots, a handbag that would go perfectly with the coat you're looking at.
Wow, okay. So it's not just cycling through generic ads. It's actually personalized to my behavior right there, right then. That feels like a significant leap.
It is. This works by analyzing that real-time customer behavior, foot traffic patterns, how long you linger in an area, maybe even how you interact with specific products. It delivers those contextually relevant ads and recommendations that honestly were previously only really possible online, tracking browsing history.
Yeah.
It's bringing that level of online personalization into the physical store, creating a much more engaging, tailored experience.
Now, for me, one of the most intriguing applications is the whole just walk out store concept.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time I heard about Amazon Go, I honestly thought it sounded like science fiction.
Right. It felt futuristic.
Totally. After years of fumbling with self-checkout or just waiting in long lines, the idea of just grabbing stuff and going, it feels revolutionary. Amazon Go seems like the poster child for this. How does Edge AI actually make that happen?
The Amazon Go is definitely the quintessential example of frictionless checkout. And yeah, it's powered entirely by Edge AI. It uses this incredibly sophisticated network of computer vision cameras, pressure sensors on the shelves, various other sensor types.
Wow.
All integrated with machine learning models running locally right there within the store. These systems work together to track every single item a customer takes from or even puts back onto the shelves. Then when you leave, the system just automatically charges your linked account.
So no scanning, no lines, no fumbling for a cart, just walking out. That fundamentally changes a huge pain point of shopping.
It absolutely does. And it's more than just convenience, right? It fundamentally redefines that interaction between the shopper and the store. It moves from transaction at checkout to something more like effortless acquisition.
Effortless acquisition. I like that.
It completely gets rid of checkout lines, turning that historically tedious process into a seamless experience. And for retailers, think about it, it's not just happier customers, it also frees up valuable floor space previously used for checkout counters.
Right. More space for products or displays.
Exactly. More merchandise, interactive zones, maybe new product categories. It's a psychological shift, really, in how we perceive the act of buying.
And what about those high-tech changing rooms? The idea of a smart mirror sounds incredibly futuristic, too.
They're very much becoming a reality, again, thanks to Edge AI. Imagine you're trying on a shirt instead of having to get dressed again to find a sales assistant.
Yeah, the worst part.
Do you use the smart mirror interface? You can request different sizes or colors, see how the whole outfit looks, maybe with different accessories displayed virtually on the mirror, or even get personalized recommendations for other items based on your purchase history or the current outfit, maybe even your body type analysis.
Wow.
And the key advantage here, circling back to our earlier point, is that on-device processing. It ensures these interactions are super fast, responsive, and critically maintain customer privacy because the data doesn't necessarily have to leave the changing room.
It feels seamless because the intelligence is right there.
Exactly. It feels almost magical for that reason.
So, okay, it's not just about making shopping easier for us. It's also making the stores themselves inherently smarter. Which brings us to operations. How is Edge AI optimizing the sort of day-to-day running of the store, leading to efficiency gains, cost savings, the stuff shoppers might not even notice directly?
Absolutely. The impact really goes far beyond just the customer-facing side. One of retail's most persistent and, frankly, costly headaches has always been inaccurate inventory. Edge AI is tackling this head-on with smarter inventory and shelf management.
I know retailers lose billions from stockouts or having too much stock or just things being in the wrong place. How exactly does Edge AI fix a problem that seems like it's been around forever?
It uses continuous real-time monitoring. You have cameras and sensors often built right into smart shelves. They can detect when a product is running low or even if an item is misplaced.
Okay.
And they automatically trigger a replenishment alert for staff. It's almost like the shelves are talking directly to the employees' handheld devices.
So it's proactive.
Exactly. This proactive approach prevents those costly stockouts. And think about the hidden cost when a customer leaves because an item they wanted wasn't there. It also significantly reduces waste from overstocking and just ensures products are available. Better customer satisfaction. Walmart, for instance, has been a real pioneer here, using AI-powered shelf scanners to spot out-of-stocks and alert employees instantly.
That makes sense. It transforms a really manual, reactive task into something automated and proactive.
Precisely.
Huge win. Okay, what about another notoriously big problem in retail? Loss prevention, theft and error.
Yeah, retail shrinkage, which covers everything from, shoplifting to admin errors. It costs the industry billions every year. Edge AI offers a powerful new line of defense through loss prevention and anomaly detection.
How does it work?
Intelligent cameras analyze customer behavior in real time, right there on the Edge device. The system learns patterns and can detect suspicious activities or anomalies like someone putting an item in their bag without scanning it at self-checkout, or even just unusual movements near high-value goods that might indicate an intent to steal.
So it's not just recording passively for later review. It's spotting things as they happen and flagging them. That feels like a different league of security.
Exactly. That's the key difference. This allows staff to intervene promptly, often before a loss even occurs, instead of just reviewing footage days later when it's too late. Adidas, for example, has leveraged systems like this to significantly boost security and cut down on in-store theft. It's a real game changer for loss prevention teams, moving from just detection to actual prevention.
Wow. Okay. And finally, just keeping the store running smoothly, the actual equipment uptime. Retail stores are packed with machinery, right? Fridges, freezers, POS systems.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's where predictive maintenance and store safety come in. Downtime from equipment failure, like a whole bank of refrigerators breaking down or a POS system going offline during peak hours, can be incredibly expensive.
Huge costs and lost sales, spoiled goods.
Exactly. Lost sales, reputation damage, terrible customer experience. Edge AI-powered tools can continuously monitor the health of these assets, checking temperature logs, operational patterns, energy use, and can actually predict when a component is likely to fail before it breaks down.
Predictive maintenance.
Right. This lets retailers schedule maintenance proactively, maybe during off-peak hours, preventing those costly interruptions. And on the safety side, Edge AI can also monitor for immediate hazards like spills on the floor and instantly alert employees to go clean it up, preventing slips and falls, making the environment safer overall.
Okay, so with all these, frankly, amazing benefits, instant personalization, proactive problem solving, it almost sounds like Edge AI is a total no-brainer. But surely there are complexities. I'm thinking about smaller retailers, maybe those with tighter margins. Doesn't implementing this kind of sophisticated tech still carry a hefty price tag? What are the hurdles here?
You're absolutely right to bring that up. While the strategic advantages are incredibly compelling, implementing Edge AI isn't without its challenges. First, there's definitely the initial investment.
Kind of hardware cost.
Exactly. The cost of specialized hardware, AI-enabled cameras, advanced sensors, those local processing units, it can definitely be a significant barrier for some retailers, particularly smaller independent stores or chains operating on thinner margins.
And once it's installed, it's not like you just flip a switch and forget about it, right?
Yeah.
What about managing all these distributed devices across maybe hundreds of stores?
No, it's definitely not set it and forget it. That leads right into the second big challenge. Scalability. While Edge AI is inherently scalable in theory, actually managing a large number of these edge devices deployed across potentially hundreds, even thousands of stores, that presents its own set of deployment, configuration, and crucially ongoing maintenance challenges.
Yeah, I can just imagine trying to roll out a software update to thousands of individual cameras or sensors scattered everywhere.
It requires really robust management systems and processes, which kind of hints at the third challenge, the skills gap.
Needing the right people.
Precisely. There's a growing need for technical expertise, data scientists, AI engineers, network specialists, people who can manage, monitor, and maintain these complex, decentralized systems effectively.
Yeah.
That level of talent isn't always readily available, especially maybe at the store or regional level. It means significant investment in training existing staff or hiring new specialists.
Okay.
And finally, a really practical one. Many retailers are still running on older IT infrastructure. So integration with legacy systems can be incredibly complex. Trying to marry cutting-edge AI tech with existing, sometimes decades-old point-of-sale or inventory systems, that needs careful planning, often custom development work, and usually a phased rollout. It's not trivial.
So, okay, we've talked about what Edge AI is, what it can do, the benefits, the hurdles. Let's really bring it home now with some concrete, real-world examples, case studies, where Edge AI is already making a tangible difference today.
Absolutely. We've touched on Amazon Go already, which really remains a fantastic pioneering example of that autonomous grocery store concept. It uses that complex web of cameras, sensors, and AI to track items, create that virtual shopping cart, and charge you automatically when you leave. Ultimate frictionless shopping.
Yeah, a true pioneer in just walk out, and like you said, a game changer for how we think about quick shopping trips.
Then there's Walmart, the retail giant. They've deployed those AI-powered cameras we mentioned to monitor shelves for out-of-stock items. This used to be incredibly manual work, staff walking aisles constantly.
Right.
Now, the system automatically alerts employees to restock, ensuring much higher product availability for shoppers. And again, think about that hidden cost of a customer just giving up because an item wasn't there. Edge AI really helps minimize that lost revenue and frustration.
That's such a smart way to tackle a very common, very costly issue.
Yeah.
What about fashion retail?
Yeah.
Where the experience is maybe more tactile, more visual.
Yeah, fashion retailers like Zara and H&M are using behavioral analysis again, powered by Edge AI to optimize their store layouts and merchandising. By analyzing foot traffic, seeing which displays are popular, how customers interact with different product presentations.
They can see what works and what doesn't in real time.
Exactly. They can make data-driven decisions about everything from where to place the newest arrivals to how to design the most appealing fitting room experience. It's all about creating an intuitive, high-converting shopping journey that adapts to actual customer behavior, not just static floor plans.
And a really interesting one, especially now with the focus on sustainability, is Tesco, the grocery chain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tesco has used Edge AI quite cleverly for dynamically pricing perishable items like produce as they get closer to their expiration date. By analyzing ripeness, remaining shelf life, even local demand.
It can adjust the price automatically.
Right. The system can offer targeted discounts in real time. This significantly reduces food waste, which is a massive global problem, and of course boosts profitability for the store by selling items that might otherwise just get thrown out. It's a really smart application, good for the planet, good for the customer's wallet, and good for the retailer.
These examples really do paint a vivid picture of how Edge AI is already transforming the present. But let's look ahead. What about the future? What exciting trends can we anticipate that might shape retail even more in the coming years?
Looking ahead, one of the most exciting trends is definitely the rise of retail robotics. We're going to see autonomous systems and robots moving from just pilot projects into really practical, widespread use.
Like what kind of robots?
Well, imagine robots automatically restocking shelves overnight, making sure stores are perfectly merchandised when they open. Or maybe robots greeting customers and guiding them directly to the specific product they're looking for. Or even robots that can carry heavy baskets to the checkout for customers. It really opens up a new era of human-machine collaboration right there in the store, augmenting what human employees can achieve.
That does sound like something out of sci-fi, but feels like it's getting closer. And this isn't necessarily about replacing people, is it? It sounds more like a human-machine partnership.
Precisely. That's the key point. Rather than replacing human workers, Edge AI is really poised to empower them. By automating those repetitive, often mundane or physically taxing tasks, inventory counts, cleaning floors, monitoring for spills, these AI systems free up employees
To do more valuable things.
Exactly. To focus on what really matters, providing excellent, human-centric customer service, building relationships, offering personalized style advice, troubleshooting complex problems. It elevates the human role, letting employees use their creativity, their empathy, not just, their physical labor or rote memorization.
And finally, there's this truly cutting-edge concept that seems to tie everything together. Digital twins and hyper-personalization. What exactly does that mean for a store and for us as shoppers?
This is where it gets really, really powerful. Retailers will increasingly create digital twins. These are essentially virtual real-time replicas of their physical stores.
A complete virtual model.
Yes. Constantly fed by live data streams from all those Edge AI devices, the cameras, the sensors, the POS systems. These digital models will let retailers simulate changes to store layouts, test new merchandising strategies, predict customer behavior with incredible accuracy, all in a risk-free virtual environment before they implement it physically.
Wow.
And this capability will pave the way for truly hyper-personalized shopping experiences, where almost every aspect of the physical store, the lighting, the product placement, the promotions you see, is optimized not just for general trends, but potentially adapting dynamically to the individual shopper in the store at that very moment. Almost like the store is being custom configured just for you.
Okay, so bringing this all together then, it feels abundantly clear the retail industry is at a huge crossroads. Edge AI isn't just another tech buzzword. It really seems like the fundamental key to unlocking this intelligent, adaptive, truly responsive future for how we shop.
It really does. It offers these profound benefits that increased operational efficiency, deeply enhanced customer experiences that feel intuitive, effortless, and frankly, a crucial strategic advantage for retailers trying to navigate what is an incredibly competitive market.
So as you, our listener, reflect on this deep dive, we definitely encourage you to think about how these developments will shape your own shopping experiences moving forward, from the local supermarket to your favorite clothing store and the businesses you interact with every day.
Yeah, and maybe here's a final thought to sort of mull over. If Edge AI can anticipate our needs so well, optimize every corner of a store, automate so many tasks, how will the very concept of customer service transform? And what new, uniquely human roles requiring that creativity, empathy, genuine connection, what new roles will emerge in this brave new world of intelligent retail?
Something to definitely ponder on your next trip to the store. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive.